Hi you guys, so I just logged off of work for the day and I thought we would do a girls' night in summer evening in my life vlog today. I'm gonna admit I am definitely getting a little bit lonelier, a little bit missing my girlfriends from home and my sister and my mom and just like having those girls' nights. So I thought we would have one together. And maybe you're like me and live away from family and friends, or if you just need a girls' night, then maybe this vlog is good for you as well. But I thought we would just have a nice evening in. You know, there's usually like girls' night out, but we're gonna do a girls' night in, and I actually want to do a new recipe, and I thought that if you guys wanted to do it with me and we can like cook together, pause this vlog now. I put a link to the recipe that I'm making down below so we can try it together. Or if you already have a meal planned and just want to cook together, we can totally do that as well. But this one looks really good and it would be kind of cool, you know, like making the meal together, seeing how we both feel, and then you can even leave me a comment down below and tell me if you actually made it and what you think about it. But I just thought that would be something fun. So the first thing that's on my agenda for this evening is going for a walk. So that's gonna be next up before the sun goes down. Right now it is about 6 p.m. So we have some time, but I want to get out there, get some fresh air just because I've been working all day, and just get some movement in and go for a nice little walk. Oh, by the way, if you've watched my last vlog, this is how my hair has been air drying, which is definitely more manageable. It still has like a little wave to it sometimes, but it's definitely more manageable than it was in the past. And I feel like I can leave it and still look presentable. But I wanted to just give you guys an update on that just because I know some of you were requesting some updates and just wondering how the product worked after the fact. I would say, I don't know if I, didn't straighten it for long enough. I just didn't want to straighten it too much just because I didn't want to damage my hair. But I don't know, as I mentioned, wasn't looking for pin straight hair. I was looking for more manageable and less frizzy, and I think that's what I got. So I am happy with the results, but I just wanted to give you guys an update on that. But yeah, let's go and get some fresh air. Even if you want to take me with you and just go on a nice little walk, maybe put a podcast in and just get some steps in for this evening before we get to cooking and just enjoy the rest of our night. Walk was everything I needed. I've been trying to walk in the evening after work, after signing off, just because I know how good it makes me feel to get outside, get fresh air, and just, I don't know, just feel calm and just ready to wind down for the evening. But before we get into making our meal, I think, in my opinion, any girls' night is not a complete girls' night without a little cocktail or mocktail. And tonight I'm gonna be making a mocktail just because I rarely ever drink like throughout the weekdays, or I don't know, when I just don't have like an occasion to. Recently I've been trying to not drink as much alcohol, which has been really nice. So I'm gonna make a little mocktail right now, and it's super simple. Maybe you even have these ingredients in your house right now. Or if you want to make yourself a nice cocktail and enjoy it while we cook, go for it. There's no shame in that. But I'm going to share with you guys it has literally 3 ingredients and it's delicious. First things first, always need a pretty glass for your cocktail. It's so important. And then I'm gonna be doing some ginger beer with some lime juice, this whole lime. I could do a second one, I feel like 1 lime will be enough. And then just some fresh mint. So this is like my take on like a mocktail Hugo Spritz, if you will. And it's super simple, obviously add ice, and that's it. Guys, this is my new favorite mocktail. I'm not even kidding. And it's so simple, and like I feel like when maybe you're out and you're not wanting to drink either, this is such a simple drink to order. Like I feel like every restaurant has ginger beer, limes, and some mint. Because I know sometimes mocktail menus are a little bit like, I just feel like sometimes the drinks are just like sugar, like straight up a ton of sugar with all like the fruit juices and different stuff that they put in them. But this is delicious and probably going to be on repeat for me, and it's so refreshing. And I feel like with this dish that we're making, it's like gonna go hand in hand and like be so perfect and complement it so well. I also am using my new little straws here. But now we're gonna get into the meal because I'm absolutely starving. So let's go over the ingredients in case you didn't have a chance to look at the recipe. It's pretty simple, and a lot of this stuff I feel like if you do cook type of Asian meals often, maybe even have some of these ingredients in your pantry already. I know half of them I already had. So let me just go over it real quick. We're making Better Than Takeout Dan Dan noodles. It's by the Half Baked Harvest, and I really love all of her recipes. She has really nice recipes, so I know this is going to be good. I'm going to use these noodles that I've had, and they're really good and like have like no ingredients. It's called the Ramen Express, and they're just some healthier noodles. Then I just have some frozen veggies here. She calls for spinach in her recipe, but I wanted to mix it up a little bit. Then you can either do chicken or pork. I decided to go with ground chicken. Then you'll need some garlic. I completely forgot to buy a shallot, so we're gonna have to use this red onion instead. And then some green onion, I believe, just for garnish, and some black pepper. She also calls for some red chili flakes, but I really cannot handle heat, so I'm just gonna leave that out of my dish. So with the sauces, you have your soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, sesame oil, hoisin sauce, peanut butter. You can also use tahini, but I'm not a huge fan of tahini, so I'm gonna use some peanut butter. Then you also need some honey and some chicken broth. So here's our chicken broth. So those are all the ingredients, pretty simple, and we're gonna get to cooking now. The first thing that you're supposed to do is get the garlic spicy chili oil going. So mine's just gonna be basically garlic oil. And then you move on to, I believe, the noodles, and then the meat, and then you mix it all together, but we'll go through it. Just chopping our garlic. This is like, cooking is a very therapeutic thing for me. Peeling and chopping garlic is sometimes just like the bane of my existence. But I know how much better like unpeeled garlic is than like the peeled garlic that you can buy at the store, and how much more flavor it has. So we're just gonna have to do this and stick with this. And just getting everything chopped up for our sauce. First step, just getting our sauce going. I ended up adding a little chili flakes just to be not so much little bitch and maybe just follow the directions. I'm sure it'll be fine. But you just cook this for a few minutes until the garlic is fragrant, and you make sure you just don't burn the garlic. And that's what we're doing now. I'm gonna move on to boiling some water in this pot and putting on the noodles. I'm also gonna get my veggies going in this pan just to have everything done on time. Just set my sesame chili garlic oil into a separate bowl. We're gonna use this pan again for the meat after. But right now, I just wanna get started on the soy sauce mixture. And I'm gonna do it in a little pour measure cup just because I'm only using half for the broth and then half for the chicken. So I thought it would be best to put it in here. So these only take 5 minutes, so I'm gonna get that in the water. Now I'm also going to get my chicken in the pan, but I need to cut up my shallot. That goes in with it. Okay, so we have our chicken browning with half of that soy sauce mixture. Then I have my chicken broth and soy sauce mixture going on here. Need to wait till this simmers a little bit. I'm gonna add in actually the veggies into this chicken situation, just because if you had spinach, you would add them into the broth, but we're doing veg. We're doing a mixture of veg here. It looks so good, smells so good. If you also are trying this recipe and maybe modified it a little bit to maybe something you like better, definitely leave me a comment down below. I always like to try new things. That looks so good. So we're gonna wait till this simmers, and then I have my noodles over there, and then we're gonna just plate it all up. This looks so good. I'm so proud of myself. But I just have this beautiful little bowl and then all the ingredients. Honestly, this is so much. I'll probably end up saving some for tomorrow for lunch. But I love recipes like that you can get like a 2-for-1 out of. I have my little chopsticks here, and we're gonna go sit down and have a nice dinner. Just got out of the shower and I'm gonna do my skincare now, and I thought I'd share with you guys some of the things that I've been really loving lately, skincare wise. I am in a pretty good place with my skin, so wouldn't be a girls' night without sharing any little tips you have for skincare or what you're loving. Also, I have my cute little pajama set on that my friend gave me for her wedding when getting ready, and I don't know, pajama sets just make you feel so like put together even when you're like going to sleep, and I love them. But the first thing that I have really been loving, and I used to use this all the time and I just started again, is the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water all-in-one. This just really helps me make sure that I get everything off my face, especially when I'm layering on the sunscreen. I just want to make sure that my pores are cleaned before I go in with my cleanser, and just make sure all of that dirt is off my face. I feel like this also really helps with acne if you're acne prone. Just getting all of that stuff off your face, making sure your pores are not getting clogged. So I've been loving this again. Next thing I've really been loving is the Tower 28 Daily Rescue Facial Spray. I've been loving this, especially when I feel like I'm getting a breakout, or even like just to like refresh my face. This is really, really good, and all different types of skin types this is good for, and for me especially when I have breakouts or if I feel like one is coming, this has been a go-to for me. The next thing is the Bioma Depuff and Brighten Eye Gel. I am obsessed with this. I love this brand so much. I feel like they're so simple, and I feel like affordable and just work really great for my skin type. So I've been loving this. This has hyaluronic, vitamin C, and I just feel like it's really been working. I mean, I know I'm a little bit tanner just because it is the summer, but I feel like I've gotten in a really good situation with my dark circles, and I feel like this has a lot to do with it. Next thing isn't really, I mean, it is skincare, but I've been loving this Bio Oil skincare. It helps to improve the appearance of scars and stretch marks and dark spots. If I do have any scarring or if I have any dark spots from like acne scarring, I will put this on there, and it really helps even out the skin tone and like heal that area so quickly, and I've been loving this. Last few things, I've definitely talked about this in the past, but my Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. In my opinion, there is nothing that compares to this. I am obsessed with this lip mask. It makes your lips so smooth, and you put it on at night. When you wake up in the morning, your lips are nice and soft and smooth. I am obsessed with this brand. Next is this Pacifica under eye patches. I've had these for a while, so they're reusable under eye patches. And what you do is you put your eye serum on, so I will go ahead and put the Bioma eye serum on and then put these patches over the top, and it just feels really nice. It feels like it's getting the product really set in there, and I really love any type of face mask or under eye mask, so these have been a really nice addition, and how you can reuse them, which I also really love. The last thing that I have been really loving is this Clarins Cryo Flash Cream Mask. It's an instant tightening, firming, and glow booster, and I only got a tester when I was in one of the shops here, and it feels like you have an ice mask all over your face, and it feels so good. And when you use this and then wake up in the morning, your skin is so soft, hydrated. I really need to get like the full size version of this because I've been like sparingly using it, and I just love it. It's a cryo starter technology. I've been really loving this. So I'm definitely going to get a bigger normal size of this one. So I'm just gonna do my skincare now, which first I start with the Tower 28 spray. And it also is really nice because before you put any like serums or anything on your face, it's really good to have your face damp, so it really absorbs the things that you put on your face. So I really think that that's why it's also been really helping me. And then I'm gonna go in with my under eye serum all around. And then I'm just gonna put on top the last last bit of my cryo cream mask. I would usually put like another face. Okay, this is like the end. I've been like squeezing this bottle for as long as I could. I usually either use the Laneige water sleeping mask or the Paula's Choice clear overnight oil-free moisturizer. Especially in the summertime, the Laneige water sleeping mask has been really great just because my skin's a little bit drier and it just helps me like rehydrate it. But tonight we're going with this. Oh my god, it even smells so good. It has like this minty smell. It's really nice. Okay, so I have that. Before my under eye serum starts to dry, let's put these eye masks on. And I've had these for quite a while and they're still very sticky, which is nice. And 2. I even put them in the fridge so they stay like cool. So when you put them on, they feel nice when they're nice and cool. And then lastly, I'm gonna try to scrape as much as I can out of this. Good thing like a little bit goes a long way. Oh, it feels so good. It smells so good. And whenever I put this on in bed, my husband's like, can I have some? Probably why half of it or all of it is gone. Because he also loves it too. And the last thing that I want to try tonight, so I know I'm like years late on this trend. And since my hair is a little bit more manageable now after being air dried, I really wanted to try the overnight heatless curls just to see if they work for me and like I can get some body and volume with the hair. And as I mentioned in my last vlog, I'm really trying to be more like mindful with using heat on my hair and trying to just make sure that I am leaving it alone and not putting too much harsh chemicals or products or heat on the hair. So I feel like this will be a game changer. I've never done this before, but I've seen many people do it. So I believe part the hair and then you put this on the top. Oh my god, I really hope I can do this. And then clip it to the head. Okay, just like twist. But I feel like people go different directions. So I'm gonna try to do that with like, ooh. I don't know what I'm doing. This is probably gonna be a disaster, to be honest with you. When it comes to like hair styles and stuff like that, I am the worst at it. I literally have no idea what I'm doing. And I'm also trying to do this in the viewfinder, so that probably doesn't help me. Okay. And then you put one of these like scrunchies at the bottom. I like how this is also satin, so it doesn't damage the hair. All right, I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, I got the thing on. I don't know. I really don't know if I'll be able to like leave this on when I sleep. I don't know if I'm supposed to, I guess I'm supposed to leave that clip there. But to be honest with you, I am a wild sleeper and that clip will not be on my head in the morning. So you know what, we're gonna see. I might have to be one of those people that like does this during the day before they go out and see how it looks, because for me to sleep, I don't know if it's gonna work. So we are all cozy in bed now, and I'm actually gonna start my new book. It's the Magnolia Parks book by Jessa Hastings. It is a series, so I'm excited, and I've heard really good things about this book. Just to give you a little bit of the book, it is So about Manolia Parks, and she's a beautiful, affluent, self-involved, and mildly neurotic London socialite. BJ Ballantyne is Britain's most notorious and photographed bad boy who broke her heart, but these two are meant to be and everyone knows it. I feel like this is giving like Gossip Girl vibes. I feel like this is gonna be really good and I'm excited. This is my last book I have of the summer. Very proud of myself for getting through a good handful of books. I have been really reading a lot more lately and it's been really helping me, especially when I do feel a little bit sad or alone. This is something that helps me like just kind of like get into a nice different realm and a different world, and just helps me just be with the book and just not think about so many different things. I also have my little nighttime magnesium drink. I drink this every night and it's so good and it helps me sleep so well. It helps my muscles recover. I don't know. I cannot go a night without drinking magnesium. It's just the point in life that I'm at right now and it just is so good. It's so good for you too. But I'm going to just relax, read my book, and then eventually just go to sleep. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you had a fun evening with me, a little girls' night in. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're not already subscribed, please do consider subscribing. As always, leave me comments down below. Again, if you made the recipe, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you made some substitutions, etc., let me know. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, day, whenever you're watching this. And I hope you join me for my next one. Bye, guys.